This video is not suitable for audiences under 13 years of age. Hello everyone, Mixfant Gaming here. Welcome to my channel, your place for news and gameplay. Today, we're taking a look at some test server action. This test server, we're looking again at the two new modules for the Titans that were introduced last week, the self-fix unit, as well as the diffuser. We'll look at those briefly here in a second. And the other thing that's been changed for this weekend's test server is there is an, I quote, a huge rework to machine gun weapons. I have no idea what that means. I've tried to ask around. Nobody seems to understand exactly what Pixonic has done. So I have thrown on a huge variety of machine gun weapons in here, and we'll hop into game. We'll see what we can see, if there really is much of a difference or anything noticeable that has changed. I really don't know what to expect. I also don't expect to do very well, mind you, because a lot of these machine guns, at least on the live server, like the Punishers and the Punisher Ts, they pretty much suck. So let's quickly go through my hangar here. We'll do a quick rundown, and then we'll hop into a match, and let's see what we can find. So first off, to start here with the Titan, I have the Ao Ming equipped. I might change it to the Arthur, I don't know, because I didn't put any of the self-fix units on here. It's pretty self-explanatory. It works exactly the same way as the mechanic skill on a regular bot. So I think it's 400, has it changed? It was 410 last weekend's test server. So let's go to the store here. Let's just do a quick look at the descriptions, the details. Oh, so they've doubled it. Last weekend it was 410 hit points a second. Now this weekend it's 820. I'm actually kind of glad they did that, because last weekend 410 hit points a second on a Titan that has hundreds of thousands of hit points. That's mediocre. That's like what, like 0.1% or something like that. Some idiotic number that's completely meaningless for a Titan that large. So you want to be able to have a little bit more healing. So 820 at least better than 410. But I haven't run the Ao Ming in quite a while now, so I'm going to run the Ao Ming this weekend's test server. And the diffuser, if you remember, it's to give I think it's the reduction in the duration. So let's look at the... Okay, so they've also changed the reduction here as well, because last weekend's test server, I believe it was a 33% reduction of the duration of the control effects. So this weekend it's now up to 50%. So that's another change that's happened. Interesting. All right, so anyways, as you can see, I'm running the Ao Ming, running two Retaliators and two Vengeance. I threw in the Fenrir, running an Avenger and Punisher Ts. And I'll mention it when I get to actually, no, I'll go through it right now. One thing I want to mention is, and I don't know why they have not done it yet on the test server, but it has been months and months. I don't think it's ever been there, to be perfectly honest, ever since the introduction of the pilot skills. But if we go into the pilot, and let's just pick one of these to retrain. I'm not going to retrain it, actually. We're just going to go in the skill list. If we go into the skill list here and we go into weapons, there is no skills here for the sharpshooter or the increased damage for the Punishers, the Punisher Ts, and the Avengers. I haven't checked the Mullets. I don't know if they have that. I do know the Tempest does. So, but for some reason, the group of Punishers, Punisher T, and the Avengers, they do not have that skill set on the test server. So I'm actually really surprised all the way until now with the pilots, how long they've been in the game now, they still don't have those skills on the test server. Anyways, so going back here, if the back button will ever work. This is one of the big things I have on the live server as well. The back button, I have to hit it 10 times for it to work on any of my devices. So Pixonic, if you happen to catch this video, fix your stupid back button in the interface, because it really doesn't work very well, at least not for me. My next bot here, I'm running the Phantom with two Punishers and a Punisher T, and man, I just know this is going to suck. But anyways, I want to test the machine gun, so here we're going to test them. Running an anti-control last stand. I threw the Battleborn on here as well, And I decided to put the advanced repair unit on this one as well. Actually, for the Fenrir, I didn't go over my modules. I'm running also the anti-control, the last stand, and the Battleborn, and the advanced repair unit. I have the Aojun here, of course, running the 2 Avengers and its modules, the anti-control, the last stand, the thermal nuclear reactor, and the quantum radar. So I assume there will probably be other Aojuns and Lokis running around. I threw in here the Leech, running 4 Punisher Ts. This is really where that sharpshooter skill would have come in handy. But we'll see how it does or does not do. Modules, anti-control, last stand, a thermonuclear reactor with the phase shift. And finally, I threw in the Behemoth running 4 Tempests just to try something different. Hopefully we get a bit of a bigger map that I can actually make use of this. And its modules, the anti-control, the last stand, a thermonuclear reactor. And I threw in the lockdown ammo, although we know everybody on the test server will be running anti-control. And so it's probably going to be pretty much worthless, but whatever. So with that being said, let's hop into a game here, and I'll probably run a few of them. I'll only post 1 game for you to see, and then I'll give you my thoughts at the end. So without further ado, let's get into the action. Alright, what do we have here? Domination. Let's start with a Phantom. Let's try to grab a couple beacons, and then we're going to throw in the Behemoth and try to see what the Tempests do. Come on, let's go. Drop in stupid bot. Okay, start going over here. Come on, guys, get out of my way. Okay, you're going to that left-hand side. Whoa, I can't walk over that. Let's go on down here. I'm not going to beat this guy to center. That's fine. He's probably going to have phase shift. And I would never do this in a real live game, go up here all alone, but... Alright, so there's a rework to the kinetic weapons. I don't know what's different. I wish they would tell us what's different to these things. So still 10-second reload. So my last stand is triggered. Let's start to heal. Let's grab the beacon if we can. So what has changed with the kinetic weapons? Oh, great. I have a friggin' Loki beacon capping here. Great. Come on. You're not going to push me out. I don't have quantum radar on this damn thing. Come on, this is a friggin' test server, you idiot. Like, quit being a troll and actually test some stuff. Unfortunately, I can't leave here, because if I leave here, then we're going to be low on beacons. And then we're not going to be able to actually test the stuff we're supposed to test. I don't think I can actually hit him. That's right, come on. Take him out. So he's going to go off. He's going to go off to that left-hand side and try to grab that beacon. That's right, go over there, get him. Okay. Oh, that didn't work. Okay, guys, now we have too many beacons. Come on, guys. Stop with the beacon capping and actually test the stuff we're supposed to test. I don't know if I can shoot directly in the center and get him. No, I can't. Okay, what was that? What is that? What do you notice that? See, watch my weapons, and then it glows kind of that reddish after I stop firing. Interesting. I don't know what that is. See if I can get on at least a line of sight with him. Maybe I can help take him out. Nope. think I'm just shooting over top of him. We'll just reload here. Come on! You know, I'm going to have to probably drop him with my Algian and take him off the field because he's just going to be a friggin' pain. And I want to test this thing. Hey, it's Manny! Oh, well, no, it's probably not Manny. Manny, I don't think puts his name in on the test server. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Can I get anything off this guy? Keep that accelerated fire going. Well, I got a kill anyways. Okay. Come on. Oh, I'm dead. Okay, let's go with the Algian here. I'm going to take that stupid Loki off the field if I can. It's going back up to center. I really hate people like this on the test server that just go and all they do is they run around catching beacons, and instead of actually testing the stuff we're supposed to test on here. I don't care about winning. I really don't care about winning on the test server. But what I want to do... Come on. Oh, are you telling me that the quantum radar doesn't work on the test server? Again? Come on. Pixonic, fix your stupid code. Jeez, it's been like a month or so now, and the quantum radar either hasn't been working, or he couldn't even equip quantum radar. Like, come on, guys. Well, screw this. I'm going to have to try and find somebody to go at. Let's go at Yao Ming here. I don't know what they changed. I'm gonna be dead here, but that's fine. You know what? This is really bad test server because the problem I have with Pixonic when they release this test servers is they never give any information. They just put at least one-line comments, such as huge rework for machine guns. Well, what does that mean? I don't notice a difference. The Punisher, from at least my opinion, still suck. And for me, I would actually say the Avengers have actually lost power. But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to actually, when I'm finished with my games here, I'm going to go and fill out start to fill out the feedback form. So I can find out what the heck has actually changed. This feedback form goes into more detail of what has changed, but I don't understand why they don't put the information on the actual release of the test server. So see, this, yeah, okay, that's fine. We won. I don't really care, but that was a pretty bad game, but I am probably going to include it anyways because my other games haven't been very much better either. As I said, I've run probably 3 games now, and I don't know what they changed with the mechanics of the machine guns. It's really hard to test something when you don't know what they've changed. Man, that sucked. That was horrible. I don't know what they changed. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go and I'm going to look at the feedback form, what they have, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to do my review based off what I've seen in the feedback form and based off of what I've seen in the game. Maybe the feedback form will give me a little more information. I might play another game after that so that I know what I'm looking for. But to me, I haven't, on my first impression anyways, having not really known what the details are of the test server, the Punisher still suck. The Punisher T still suck. The Tempests If you want to be a camper, I guess they're okay, but I've never been a fan of them anyways. And to me, the Avengers, I think they've actually gone down in power. So I'm not sure what's going on with this rework. Anyways, I'll be back here in a couple minutes, and I'll give you my final thoughts. Okay, everybody. I went and I looked through the feedback form, and all I can do is just shake my head. Do you want to know what the questions were for the feedback form? It was one question about machine guns. And the question was, and I quote, "Did you have any problems with machine guns on the test server?" Like, what the hell? What are we testing, Pixonic? You say in the description of the test server when it launched, huge rework to the machine guns. You don't tell us what that rework is. You don't have questions related directly to the changes you made for the rework. So what's the point in even having it on the test server? I know the last test server, you said there were some issues with possibly with machine guns, and you told people at least you suggested to people not use them. But what are you reworking the machine guns for? What is the purpose? What are the changes? Are you making them supposed to shoot faster? Are you making them so that the cooldown should be less? Are you making them so the damage maybe increases over time? Like, what are you doing? What is the rework? How are we supposed to do a proper test without proper information? So did I notice if any problems with machine guns on the test server? Sure, they sucked. Simple answer. There you go. But I can't give you an informative answer because you didn't give me information up front of what I should be testing. As for the modules, I mentioned in the intro when I looked at everything that they have buffed them since the last test server. So the diffuser has gone up from 33% of a reduction in duration up to 50%. So if you are suppressed or locked down, it only affects you for half the time as it does on a regular bot. And as for the self-fix unit, I don't think I'll ever get used to saying that. Just the name doesn't roll off the tongue very well. Self-healing unit would have been a lot better than a self-fix unit. But anyways, I'm nitpicking there. They've actually doubled the rate of the healing on that. And so I did run another couple games. I ran the Arthur. It seemed to help a little bit, but I don't know if I would run something like this on the Arthur when you probably get a lot more bang for your buck putting on the armor modules instead. Honestly, like put in maybe a diffuser and the rest armor modules. But again, I don't have an Arthur or an Alming on the live server. I'm just stuck with the plain old kid. And so I don't get to run them very often. So anyways, that's my feedback. Sorry, it couldn't be very much more informative. And it's not obviously going to be very much information for Pixonic because they didn't give us information up front of what we should be testing. So anyways, if you happen to like this video and you like my rants sometimes, give me a thumbs up. It really does help me out. And until next time, cause some mayhem on the field for me.